South Sydney pulled a Monday night surprise for their showdown with Cronulla at ANZ Stadium by including Sam Burgess in their 17. The big Englishman wasn't expected back for a few more weeks after hurting his knee against the West Tigers in round 5. But his mere presence was enough to raise the Rabbitohs' prospects of ending the Sharks' 6-game hot streak. Shane Flanagan's side had a troubled beginning to this encounter, with Paul Gallen being placed on report for striking David Taylor with his knee. An incident that could have significant ramifications at origin level.
I think he's just getting to his feet.
30 seconds later, they had another problem. His name was Inglis.
Gets away from Pomeroy. You can't stop him. He's in that sort of form. Greg Inglis with an early touch. Beat 2, came back on the inside, and he gives the Rabbitohs the lead.
Cronulla employed their own attacking ace in reply.
He will go in. We were speaking about the superstars of the game in the pre-game show. They are shining tonight here at ANZ Stadium live on Monday Night Football. Carney, what a run.
It had been an electrifying opening played at 1,000,000 miles an hour, but the temptation to keep the ball alive brought the Sharkies undone on this occasion.
Away from Pettybourne and then throwing an intercept to Merritt with nobody in front of him. It looked as though Gallen was going to create something for the Sharks. Instead, it's the Rabbitohs who go 60 metres through Nathan Merritt and score.
Intent on revenge, Taylor went looking for Gallen and caught the New South Wales captain with his defences down.
Now that's late. That's late, and it's right in the middle of the shoulders there.
The Sharkies were equally vulnerable to South steamrolling number 1.
He gives it to Inglis on the wraparound. Inglis is in again. The irresistible force just keeps on finding ways to get to the try line.
The tension and aggravation continued to simmer, with Isaac de Gois baiting his opposite Isaac Luke into conceding a childish third-man-in penalty while Souths had possession in front of their own sticks. The decision was debatable. The lack of discipline by the New Zealand test hooker was costly.
Numbers for the Sharks. Robson sees a hole, got the ball down. This will be a 4-pointer. After getting a penalty from the push and shove, Robson drives his way to the line.
If you didn't know any better, you'd have sworn that the whistleblowers were Taylor's next target after he'd taken care of Gallen.
Cleaned up the referee. Chris James got put on the seat of his pants.
Players, refs, fans and commentators alike all needed a break after 40 furious minutes, which saw Souths ahead by 6. And the Red and Greens got the chance to put their advantage out beyond a converted try via an Adam Reynolds penalty goal after John Morris took John Sutton's legs out.
And I think in that situation you have to go in and make a tackle.
Not surprisingly, Cronulla called on Carney's brilliance to keep in touch.
He gives it to Mills. The pass is okay, and Mills will score for the Sharks. They kept hammering that left-hand side, and when they came back to the right, there was space aplenty.
However, just minutes later, the men from the Shire received a savage blow when Gallen hobbled to the rooms, reportedly with a knee problem. Without their workhorse, Cronulla were there for the taking.
He's out there. He came down with it. It's a hat-trick. 3 for Inglis.
Just check the contest, make sure he gets it cleanly.
Not content with his personal treble, GI had his fingerprints all over South's follow-up try.
Ball for Merritt, who reached out. We have to check it. But it was Inglis again, heavily involved.
With just over 10 to go, Colin Best came up with a fortuitous 4-pointer after King coughed up a bomb.
Best for the clean-up, and the Sharks have a chance.
Then the magnificent Inglis prevented the Sharkies from getting another one in the same corner.
Went down low, and who's the man that makes the tackle? Greg Inglis.
In the final minute, this memorable match ended in breathtaking style.
They have to score on this play to be any sort of chance. Robson to Carney, who will kick across the field. A chance for Mills. Back on the inside to Pomeroy. Pomeroy scores. The Sharks refuse to lay down.
Cronulla fell short by a converted try, bringing an end to their golden run. But they certainly played their part in a classic contest, undoubtedly the best so far of season 2012. David Rowlands, Big Pond Sport.